Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Louisville, Kentucky, where the Full Count Rhythm will take on the Louisville Jockeys for the very first time in OVL history. Full Count started last year in 2021. Louisville is the newest entry into the Ohio Valley League. The Rhythm come in with a 13-8 record, 2 games behind the Franklin Duelers, and the Louisville Jockeys come in at 6-14, 10.5 games behind the Henderson Flash. Good evening, everybody. This is Tim Reese along for the 22nd game of the year for the Full Count Rhythm, the 21st game of the year for the Jockeys. After the Rhythm coming off of a fantastic pitching performance last night by Spencer Wilkins, who pitched the very first 9-inning complete game in Full Count Rhythm history against the Muhlenberg County Stallions. He threw all 9 innings, gave up only 1 infield hit, pitched a shutout, and walked 4, struck out 12, did not hit a batter. Spencer, in the 5 previous appearances before that, had thrown 7 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So now in 16 2/3, he's got 20 strikeouts on the season. Young man heading to Kennesaw State University down in Atlanta, along with 3 other teammates, including tonight's starting pitcher, Blake Ida. So 2 Kennesaw State Owls towing the rubber for the Rhythm in back-to-back games. The other star of the game yesterday, besides Spencer Wilkins, was Ryan Miller, his battery mate. Young man from the University of Tennessee hit 2 two-run home runs, 1 in the first inning and 1 in the 6th inning, to give Spencer Wilkins all the runs that he needed. So looking for another dominant pitching performance from Blake Ida. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
Thank you to Todd and Linda Hunley, owners of the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, for their support of Full Count Rhythm. Here is the starting lineup. First for the visiting Rhythm, leading off, playing shortstop, Levi Perrell. Batting second, playing right field, Drew Robertson. Batting third, playing third, number 3, Drew Lowry. And in the 4 hole, the designated hitter, Harrison Travis. Batting fifth, playing center field tonight, Henry Jackson. At first base, Tyler Franks batting 6th. And behind the plate, Jackson Cothran. He'll be batting 7th. Hayden Miller in second base batting 8th. Cooper Holbrook playing left field batting 9th. And on the mound, Blake Ida. 6'3", 205-pound incoming freshman to Kennesaw State from Canton, Georgia. And now the batting order for the Louisville Jockeys. Colin Goda playing center field We will get the rest of these in just a minute. We will have the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And now the starting lineup, the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup for the Louisville Jockeys. Leading off, playing center field, Colin Goda. Carson Bowles will bat second, play second, wearing the number 2. And the number 3 hole hitter, left fielder R.J. Lakowski. Jarrett Humphrey play first base and bat cleanup. Batting fifth, Caden Elliott, the designated hitter. Jonah Wickman, the shortstop, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, Joey Humphrey, playing right field. Austin Taylor at third base, hitting eighth. And batting ninth, the catcher, Hunter Strong. And on the mound out there to face the Rhythm, number 35, Garrett Matthews, 6'5", 265-pound junior from right here at Spalding University, where this game is being played, a right-handed pitcher. Hometown boy from Louisville, Kentucky. And he is getting his warm-up tosses. He has already had 3 starts. Those are the only appearances he has for the year. 13 innings pitched, 9 hits given up, 2 runs. They were earned, walked 4 and struck out 10. Has a 1.38 ERA for the Louisville Jockeys, who have are 3-7 in their last 10 games. Full Count Rhythm are 4-6, so 2 teams scuffling a little bit in the last 10 games. The Jockeys have lost 1 in a row. They had a win against the DuBois County Bombers on Sunday. Prior to that, they had a 4-game losing streak. As Levi Perel steps into the plate, first pitch to Levi is outside, and we are underway at 6:33 Eastern Time. 79 degrees. Levi swings at the 1-0 pitch and lifts a fly ball out to right field. Joey Humphrey will get under it and make the play for out number 1. So send in those chats. Let me know where you're watching from, who's watching.
Number 35, Drew Robertson.
Amy Travis, first one in. And the Harrison Travis fan club is well represented. Mama and Papa in Hickson, Tennessee. And Drew Robertson lays down a bunt, barehanded by Matthews. And he will throw on to first base. Nice play by the 6'5" right-hander. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. And then we'll bring Drew Lowry to the plate. Both teams have a little oddity in the lineup, as number 3, who is playing third base, is batting third. First pitch to Lowry, called strike 1. Drew kind of looked a little surprised at that call. Another breaking pitch in the same place. Called a ball. we're even up. Drew Robertson's mother checked in as that ball is popped up in the infield. Second baseman Carson Bowles under it and steps back a little bit to make that grab for out number 3. So a quick inning for Garrett Matthews. No score. Thank you for listening in as we're just getting started here in Louisville, Kentucky. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security, of course, makes me think of Grant Edwards. Big supporter and volunteer with the Full Count Rhythm and is on the board of Full Count Ministries. So thank you to Grant and Corson Fire for their support of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. Blake Ida on the mound for the Rhythm. He is on for his 7th appearance and 2nd start of the year. He has a 2-0 record. He has also thrown 13 innings, just as Garrett Matthews, starting pitcher for Louisville. He's given up 8 hits, 3 runs that were earned, walked 6, struck out 15, and he also has a nice tidy ERA at 2.08. The Wilkins watching from Monticello, basking in the result of last night's game where their son just made history for the Full Count Rhythm. Blake Ida will face the LMU product of Colin Goda, teammates with Ty Boyd and Kevin McCarthy for the Full Count Rhythm, as well as the on-deck man Carson Bowles as he taps a ball foul down the third baseline. Count goes no balls, 2 strikes to Blake Ida. 6'3", 205-pound incoming freshman to Kennesaw State. From Canton, Georgia, the 0-2 pitch. Popped foul straight back. Fastball high. Thank you for checking in, Heather. Drew Robertson's mother. And Cooper Holbrook's grandma. Swing and a miss on a high breaking pitch there from Ida. And Goda goes down swinging for the first out. Now the leading batter in the Ohio Valley League, Carson Bowles, starting second baseman today, played every game as a freshman for the Rail Splitters, LMU, and he lifts the ball over first baseman Tyler Franks' head on the first pitch he sees for a base hit. He hits a lot of singles, does Carson Bowles. That is his 27th single and his 30th hit for the year. Came in hitting .439 in 66 at-bats. This is his 21st game. He's played in every game for the Jockeys. He leads off, breaking pitch to R.J. Lekowski, goes high. Bowles 11 for 12 as Ida throws over to first to try to shorten that lead. The Jockeys have the leading stolen base man in the league, the leadoff batter Goda, who struck out. Another breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Ida just wanted to get that no-hitter out of the way so he didn't have to worry about it. He'll settle in and throw 9 now. Swing and a miss. R.J. Lekowski, the left fielder for the Jockeys. 6 foot, 195-pound freshman all the way from Long Island University. And he started to go, but checked his swing. Hometown of Austin, Texas. Lekowski came in hitting .222. This is his 17th game. 12 hits, 5 doubles. Batting third, a swing and a miss on that breaking pitch. Ida's got that working. 2 strikeouts. 2 outs here with a runner at first base. Stepping to play cleanup hitter, first baseman Jarrett Humphrey. I think that's his brother that plays right field, Joey Humphrey. Jarrett Humphrey attends Kentucky Wesleyan, swings and misses. .6'3", 230-pound senior. Played in 42 games for Wesleyan, hit .258. And there's a drive down the left field that will get down and 2-hop the wall. Cooper Holbrook will pick it up, get it back in the infield, and that will be a stand-up double. So runners now at second and third with 2 out. So the Jockeys threatening to score in the bottom of the first inning after retiring the rhythm 1-2-3. Be up to Caden Elliott, designated hitter. 5'10", 210-pound freshman from Vincennes University. Hometown of New Albany, Indiana. Breaking pitch in there called strike. Looks like that may be Ida's go-to pitch here. Two outs, 2 runners on here in the bottom of the first inning. Breaking pitch, Jackson Cawthorn behind the plate today. Ryan Miller getting the day off, not only from catching but also from hitting. I've got a count of 1-1. The scoreboard's got 1-2, but that ball is lifted into the air in center field. Henry Jackson coming in, and he will make the grab for out number 3. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. After 1 complete, 0-0. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
One to the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Rhythm, Harrison Travis. Henry Jackson and then Tyler Franks, 4, 5, and 6 So Sean Sills chatted in and said, make sure to send out a howdy do to our team down in Mazante this week as a breaking pitch gets into Harrison Travis for strike one. Last week, Henry Jackson was down in Nicaragua with the Full Count Ministry team, and this week, Tyler Sills from the Rhythm team. And Jonah Smithson also connected with the Rhythm, and Jared Vedito, who was on last year's team and thought he might be back again, but except for an injury. So he is down there along with John Smithson, Brandon Jaggers, Eric Alexander, and a bunch of other folks that I probably know. I know Brandon Kleiser was down there last week. So if that is something you do, please pray for the group that is down there in Mazante, speaking truth into the folks in the hills of Nicaragua. Full count now to Harrison Travis, a United Machine and Tool. Full count. Precision Machine Components in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Swing and a miss. Harrison Travis goes down for the first out here in the top of the second inning. First strikeout for Matthews, who's now retired the first four batters that he's faced. And Henry, the Eagle Jackson, fresh from his 9-inning pitching performance down in Nicaragua, back with a stick in his hand. Got an at-bat in yesterday's game, and for his efforts, took one right in the rear end. And he hits a hard shot that gets by shortstop Jonah Wickman for a base hit. So one out, not for Henry Jackson. Puts a runner on base for Tyler Franks. Tyler Franks held the home run lead for the Rhythm briefly as he got to 4 the other night. And then Ryan Miller tied him and went ahead of him yesterday's ball game with those two-run home runs. So Tyler Franks could time right here with a big fly over the wall and have his own 2-run home run. His last one was a 3-run shot. Pitch inside to Franks. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Franks' home run was up in Bowling Green. It was an opposite field shot that put the Rhythm up in that ball game in the top of the 9th. But as most of you probably know, the Rhythm gave up 4 to lose that one. As he takes a healthy cut there and comes up empty. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tyler Franks from Kennesaw State. So Blake Ida is heading there. Spencer Wilkins heading there. Tyler Franks and Hudson Mims were just there their freshman years as Franks swings through a breaking pitch. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Franks and Hudson Mims are staying at the host home of Eric and Gay Sutley. Saw Eric and his oldest son Easton at church on Sunday, and apparently there's plenty of room for everybody as the runner goes. Ball is lifted to left field. That's up in the sun field as R.J. Lekowski will go back, and he will make the catch, and Jackson will go back to first base. So a long fly out into the sun. And that brings to the plate Jackson Cothran as he and Tyler Franks get to walk up to the Shark Baby song, the Baby Shark song. Cooper Holbrook's grandma is watching in Lake Murray, South Carolina. Love to have all the grandmas and grandpas. First pitch to Cothran. Fouled over toward the the locker room of sorts for the Jockeys. Base coaches for the Rhythm, Ross Spurgeon down at third, and Carlos Lara down at first base as Cawthron swings through. Another pitch by Garrett Matthews, the right-hander from right here at Spalding University. With 2 outs and a runner on at first. Jackson stays put, and Cawthron swings through another fastball for strike 3, and that will end the second. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Matthews. 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Thank you for joining us. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing needs. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
No score here in Louisville, Kentucky on the campus of Spalding University. Took the Rhythm in the Hemphill Brothers Doodat Printing blue bus about 2 hours and probably 45 minutes, just a tad under 3 hours to drive from the Framework Athletics facility up to Spalding University. There was some bad traffic coming down south on 65 though. If we'd have been in that one, that would have been a problem. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Jockeys, Jonah Wickman, the shortstop. First pitch to him is low and inside. Wickman from St. Charles Community College. I think he called that a strike. We're going to have to teach these umpires that people behind cannot see a strike call when he makes his hand signal right in front of his chest. Swing and a miss. That one we can see. Jonah Wickman taps a ball foul at the plate to stay alive. That pitch was riding away from Wickman, 6'2", 190 pounds, sophomore. He's a switch hitter. You don't see that a lot here in the Ohio Valley League, probably in any leagues. 1-2 pitch. And Ida said, you've called that a strike before. What happened there? Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wickman from Columbus, Indiana. The 2-2 from the right-hander. Swing and a miss. Tag from Cawthron will complete the out for first out of the second inning. Third strikeout for Ida. Joey Humphrey, the right fielder, stepping to the plate. Pitch swung on and popped up over the head of the third baseman, and back will go Levi Perrell, playing shortstop today, to collect the second out. That sun is pouring into left field. Third baseman, shortstop, left fielder battling it with this early start time, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. Austin Taylor swings at the first pitch he sees, and The third base coach down there says Olay. Some guys down there in the bullpen, they'll pick that one up. Fastball in the outside corner called strike 2. Austin Taylor, don't call me Taylor Austin, plays third base for the Jockeys. 6 foot, 175-pound freshman from here in Louisville, Transylvania University, and he lifts a high fly ball out to left field. Cooper Holbrook will come in and make the grab. 4 out number 3, 2 innings, and no runs. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Carson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Carson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at Carson.com.
Celebrate spring at Slim Chickens with the grilled chicken strawberry salad. Fresh greens piled with feta cheese, crisp cucumbers, candied pecans, and 100% all-natural grilled tenders, topped with red, ripe strawberries. The grilled chicken strawberry salad. But hurry, it's only back for a limited time. Need a sweet spring treat? Upgrade your drink with any adult meal to a hand-spun strawberry milkshake. Slim Chickens. Dine in, drive-through, online, or delivery.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reeves back for the top of the third inning. Hayden Miller will lead off for the Rhythm, followed by Cooper Holbrook, and the top of the order, Levi Perrell. Hayden Miller from Sandy Hook, Connecticut, is an incoming freshman to College of Charleston. And he is staying at the host home of Terry and Maureen Markham. So thank you to them. He hits a hard shot that hits the dirt right in front of shortstop Jonah Wickman. So 1 pitch and 1 out. This ball just went a little bit too close to the glove of the shortstop there. So a nice backhand by Wickman. Cooper Holbrook, to the Itsy Bitsy Spider theme, steps to the plate with 1 out. He swings at the first pitch, fouls that ball off to the right side. Cooper Holbrook staying at the host family of Ryan and Lindsay McDuffie. He is attending Vanderbilt University in the fall. That breaking pitch stays high. 1 ball, 1 strike. .6'3", 190-pound outfielder. He swings and pops the ball up. Looks like between second and right, but the right fielder, Joey Humphrey, will come in and make the play. A lot of pop-ups. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. We'll bring Levi Perrell to the plate. Catawba Indian from Salisbury, North Carolina. His hometown is Lexington, North Carolina. Breaking pitch misses outside. He flew out to right fielder Joey Humphrey in the first inning on the second pitch that he saw, and does not swing at the second pitch this time. It's called a strike. The Rhythm have been away from home. This is now the 5th game that they've been away from Drakes Creek Park. The pitch goes in the dirt. Had 1 neutral site game up in Bowling Green, and the other 3 have been at the site of the opposing team. And the Rhythm are 2-2 in that stretch, looking to get a winning record on the road. Burrell fouls that ball to the screen, picked up by Drew Robertson, who's on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is swung on and hit out to right field again. This is a little more on a line, but still caught by Humphrey out in right field to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, down go the Rhythm. No score. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I've been nursing 36 years, and I love my job.
We believe in caring for everyone. And that's what makes our work a purpose.
What I love here at Ascension is the sense of community and being.
I look out for them, they look out for me, and we look out for our patients.
I have too many blessings to count. I think that's what happens when you find your calling.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Blake Ida back on the mound for the bottom of the 3rd inning. He will face 9, 1, and 2 in the Jockeys lineup. Blake Ida last pitched on June 22nd against the Franklin Duelers. Came on in relief through an inning. Before that, it was June 14th. His start came against the Owensboro River Dogs. First pitch, a cracked bat. Levi Perrell will not be able to make the play. Again, Drew Lowry kind of came in front of him, but did not glove it. And I'm not sure if Levi thought that Drew was going to take that or not. And it ended up taking a hop that Levi was not sure of. So we'll have to check the official score on that one, as Hunter Strong reached. I think it's probably going to be, and they did give an error there. So leadoff batter Colin Goda steps to the plate with 1 on, nobody out. Strike called. Another breaking pitch, swung on and missed. Goda went down swinging in the first. Blake Ida looking for a ground ball now to shorter second. And instead he gets a pop-up, again, a mile high. Drew Lowry in foul territory, moving toward fair, but catches it in foul territory for the first out. That was a mile-high pop-up. So an error was given to Levi Perrell, as I had thought. So 1 on, 1 out. Carson Bowles looks at that first pitch, breaking pitch, for a strike. He laced the first pitch he saw from Ida into right field. A little soft hit just over the head of Tyler Franks. Nice block by Jackson Cawthorn on that ball in the dirt. See if Dr. Ida can induce that inning-ending double play ball, as the catcher is on at first base. Pitch misses inside, 1 ball or 2 balls and a strike. Hunter Strong, the catcher at first base, playing in his 12th game, has not had a stolen base attempt. And he stays there, and Bowles swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the music starts, not sure how many home games they've had here for the Jockeys, but we're halfway through the season, and that's got to be just a mess with the button. That ball's lifted out the left field. Holbrook turns his back to the plate, and that will hit at the base of the fence. They're waving strong around. The throw from Levi Perrell will not be in time. And Carson Bowles is 2 for 2. Apparently he is the real deal, as he has driven in the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with a high fly ball that Cooper Holbrook, I'm not sure if he saw it or not, but he turned his back and just started running for the fence. So an unearned run comes across the plate with 1 out. And that brings to the plate R.J. Lekowski, the left fielder, who also struck out in the 1st inning. It's a well-hit ball. Another pop-up, another mile-high pop-up. Tyler Franks at first baseman doesn't even see it. Jackson Cawthorn is almost down to the first base coach's box, but cannot make the play. Tyler Franks never saw the pop-up. And I didn't hear anybody yelling at all as to try to help Tyler Franks out, who would have been the guy to make the play, but there's a little bit of a vision issue here. The batter and catcher, home plate is in the shade, and every other fielder, including the pitcher, is out in the sun. So 1 hit, 1 error, and there's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt by Lekowski. Count goes to no balls, 2 strikes. There are at least 2 players from Long Island University on the team. Infielder Christopher Hund, along with R.J. Lekowski. And he starts to go. Home plate umpire, I thought, said he did go, but he was actually checking with the base umpire. Only 2 umpires here for this game. Most other venues, there are 3. DuBois County, I believe, only does 2 umpires. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, blocked again by Cawthorn, and Bowles stays put. Jackson Cawthorn getting a workout here so far in this ball game. Not easy to run 85 feet to try to catch a foul ball down the first base line in catching gear. There goes the runner, and the ball is hit between short and third. Almost hit the runner as he was heading to third base, but that'll be an RBI single for R.J. Lekowski. Basically a run and hit. The 2nd run in the inning.
Now batting, number 34, Jarrett Humphrey.
So 2 hits in the inning. An error that led off the inning on a slowly hit ground ball in the hole at shortstop. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. Jarrett Humphrey doubled into left center field. That put runners at 2nd and 3rd, but Ida was able to get Caden Elliott to fly out to center field to end the 1st. Another ground ball. This could be 2. Perrell to 2nd. The throw dug out by Tyler Franks. The throw from Hayden Miller. So a 6-4-3 will end the threat, but not before 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. 2-0. The Jockeys lead after we're 1/3 done. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I've been nursing 36 years, and I love my job.
We believe in caring for everyone. And that's what makes our work a purpose.
What I love here at Ascension is the sense of community and being.
I look out for them, they look out for me, and we look out for our patients.
I have too many blessings to count. I think that's what happens when you find your calling.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Drew Robertson will lead it off for the Rhythm here in the top of the 4th inning. Garrett Matthews is cruising as that ball is lifted out to right center field. Joey Humphrey will get out there to make at least that's his 4th putout already of the ball game. Levi Perrell, Drew Robertson's roommate, coming up at Catawba, has lifted 2 balls out to right field himself. So there's 3 and 4. Cooper Holbrooks as well. So 1 out. Drew Lowry will step to the plate. He will take pitch right down the middle of the plate. When that leadoff batter hits the first pitch, it puts the next couple guys in a bind. And Lowry now down, no balls, 2 strikes. Drew popped out to the second baseman to end the 1st inning. Welcome Nana from Naperville. Drew Lowry's grandmother up in Illinois. Breaking pitch in the dirt, misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So look forward to seeing you at Drakes Creek Park in the middle of July. Just a couple weeks away. We got 4th of July coming up. Fastball misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Rhythm third baseman and leading batter coming into today's action. Drew hitting .357, 20 hits. 7 of those are doubles. A breaking pitch goes outside. We'll have another United Machine and Tool full count. Jeremy Todd with United Machine and Tool in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check them out at umttn.com. United Machine and Tool. There's our first full count. First pitch, foul ball. 1 for 2 on the day at an all-time low of 40% in the time that I've been actively writing that stat down, which has been since I started with the Rhythm, as Lowry looks at a close pitch right there for ball 4. And the Rhythm have a base runner. First one since Henry Jackson singled in the 2nd inning. First walk by Matthews. Harrison Travis stepping to the plate. Carson Newman University from Signal Mountain. Harrison went 0 for 4 in yesterday's game. A throw over to get Lowry, and again he looked like he was hopping off the base. Not sure if he was going or just doing that little hop that some base runners will do. But he was able to just get back in time. He did it again. He's hopped off and then went back. Travis fouls that ball off to the right side. Harrison got a foul, or got an RBI the hard way in yesterday's game. The bases were loaded and he got hit with a pitch. So for his efforts of an RBI. He got a bruise. And there's a base hit into right field. Lowry had to hold up. Nice liner into right field for Harrison Travis. That'll put runners at first and second with one out. Second hit of the ball game for the Rhythm. First time that they've had two runners on base. Henry Jackson back in the box after he singled just past the glove, the reach of the shortstop Jonah Wickman in the second inning. So the Rhythm looking for a ball in the gap here. Fastball called strike one to Henry the Eagle. Henry Jackson from Carson Newman. Of course, we have a Henry Mosley who's from Trevecca, and I've had to think of them as Henry the Eagle and Henry the Trojan so that I can keep them separated. And that pitch must have been tapped foul because the catcher's not running after it. I thought Jackson may have held up on that, but so this is his first start since he's come back from the Nicaraguan mission trip. Henry from Waxhaw, North Carolina. And he fouls that 0-2 pitch off. Probably wasn't a strike, but you just don't know. Henry 5'10", 195-pound rising senior there at Carson Newman, son of Frank and Beth Jackson. Grandson of Mimi in Lakeland, Florida, and Pop and Mum Mum in Hollywood, Florida. Count goes 1-2 strikes. Henry played in 45 games for the Eagles. Hit .335, had an on-base percentage of .419. Had an excellent year. And he swings and misses at that pitch. Not sure if Matthews took something off of that one or not, but that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting is number 4, Tyler Franks.
Third strikeout for Matthews. Tyler Franks again stepping to the plate with a runner or runners on base. And a wheel around play as Wickman was getting in behind Lowry at second base. Pitchers are taught that you cannot pitch when your shortstop's heading over to second base. Off speed, probably a change up there to Franks. He swings over the top of that. This is the last Eastern Time Zone game that we'll play until we play in the championship game if we play either Louisville or DuBois County. So we're counting on getting in that championship game as the Rhythm played last year. And we did play in the Eastern Time Zone as Drew Lowry will take off on the pitch outside. Throw goes into left field. Drew Lowry will get a stolen base and will score a run on an errant throw by the catcher. The pitch was called a ball, and the Rhythm have broken the ice here. So both teams now have an error that have directly led to runs. If Tyler Franks hits one in the gap here, that unearned run will turn into an earned run, but Tyler Franks won't get a chance to hit a ball as that ball must have grazed his shirt. And put runners back on first and second. So one run in. The Rhythm have one hit, one walk, and one hit batter. And Jackson Cothran stepping to the plate, the catcher for the Rhythm from Motlow State Community College. Hometown Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Went to Siegel High School. And he swings and pops this pitch up over to third base. Austin Taylor in foul ground moving toward fair, but he makes the play in foul territory for the third out of the fourth inning. But the Rhythm get one back here in the bottom of the fourth. One run. It was unearned. One hit, one error, two runners left on base. 2-1, Jockeys lead. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Edge Appraisal Services is who you should depend on to provide high-quality appraisals on all types of residential properties in Sumner County and surrounding counties. Contact them today at 615-554-3435 or check them out on the web at edgeappraisalservices.com. Mention you heard us on Full Count Rhythm Broadcast and receive 10% off your next appraisal. That's Edge Appraisal Services, proud supporter of the Full Count Rhythm.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning, the Jockeys will send 5, 6, and 7 to the plate. Caden Elliott, Jonah Wickman, Joey Humphrey are scheduled to face Blake Ida, the young man from Canton, Georgia, Kennesaw State. And he is staying at the host home of Dave and Shan Mitchell, and he gets a first pitch strike to Caden Elliott. Fastball misses down low. 2-1, Jockeys lead. 2 runs they scored in the bottom of the third inning. One was unearned. That ball was fouled off to the right side. Hit off the little shed that they have over here. Easy to find, but I don't see a whole lot of youngsters flying after that. Swing and a miss. Blake Ida sets Elliott down for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Fourth strikeout for Blake Ida. Stepping to the plate, switch hitter Jonah Wickman, who struck out to lead off the second inning. We were up to about 156 on the YouTube subscribers. So once again, if you've not subscribed on the YouTube channel, we're trying to get up to 200 for the end of the season. So appreciate you liking, following, subscribing. Tough play right there as that ground ball just sneaks under the glove of Hayden Miller into right field for a seeing eye base hit for Jonah Wickman. As that ball was grounded to the right side, I'm sure that Hayden Miller felt like he had a play on that, and then that ball just seemed like it kept moving further and further away from his glove. He had that look of disgust on his face as he pulled his glove up and kind of threw his head back like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So 1 out base runner for the Jockeys. Joey Humphrey stepping to the plate, left-handed hitter. Right fielder popped out to shortstop. He attends Kankakee Community College. That breaking pitch stayed outside. 2 balls, no strikes to the young freshman, 6'1", 185-pounder from Logansport, Indiana. And I believe he is the brother of first baseman Jarrett Humphrey. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Joey Humphrey came in hitting .210. He pops one over my left shoulder. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Joey Humphrey. Has 13 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. Pitch misses outside. Gets us to a United Machine and Tool full count. Thank you to Jeremy Todd and United Machine and Tool for their support of the Rhythm. And there's our second full count. First pitch, foul ball. And the first such for the Jockeys today. 2 for 3. Full count as Humphrey is looking into the dugout, I guess, for the signs or maybe a baseball. I don't know if the home plate umpire has any in his bags or not, but somebody threw one from the dugout out to Blake Ida on the mound. So maybe we're running out of baseballs already here in Louisville. Full count pitch, swung on and missed. That big sweeping slider or curveball. Second strikeout of the inning, 5th of the ball game for Ida. Blake Ida had a start in, I believe that was the 6th game of the year, a home game against Owensboro. Went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 3. Nice block again by Jackson Cothran on a breaking pitch in the dirt. Austin Taylor, the third baseman, flew out to left field to end the second. Fastball gets Taylor to move back a little bit off the plate. The count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Making the trip up here from Hendersonville, the queen of full count rhythm, Brooke Carmen. And she brought, I guess, 3 of her kids that I see. Runner goes. Ball is fouled back to the screen. And her mother is here. Miss Lori Gettelfinger. And there's a baby. I'm not sure if we've got several women. Maybe they know some folks up here in Louisville and have asked them to meet them over here at the ball game. So they might have some family here. But it's always good to see Rhythm fans. Breaking pitch called strike. Cothran came up quickly to see about making a throw down to first base, where Jonah Wickman is still located after his single. He may be taking off on this 2-2 pitch, but he doesn't. Stay still. Another pitch fouled off by Taylor. So Mitch McClay, who happened to be working in the Louisville area, who's former coach in the Full Count Fall League. Also been on mission with him in Nicaragua a couple years ago, is where I first met him. This Full Count will be brought to you by FullCountMinistries.com. The overall owner, I guess, as you would say, of the Full Count Rhythm, as Tyler Franks will play back. Runner will go. 3-2 pitch, full count, is hit way up in the air to outside of shortstop, or actually almost to left field, but Levi Perrell will get out there to make the play and end the inning. So a fly ball I thought was going out to left field ended up Levi Perrell's ball behind shortstop. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 4 complete, 2-1. The Jockeys lead the Rhythm. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Looking to purchase a home or possibly refinance your home's mortgage? Then you need to talk to Kevin Long of the Long Team with CMG Financial. Give him a call at 615-496-8400. That number again is 615-496-8400. Or check them out on the web at kevinlong.net. Proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm. NMLS number 195255.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Top of the fifth inning we go. 2-1 Louisville leads the Rhythm. Leading off for Full Count, Hayden Miller. 8-9-1 due up. Hayden Miller playing second base today. Swings and misses the first pitch by Garrett Matthews. Pitched a terrific game so far here for the Jockeys. Off-speed pitch, another swing and a miss. Miller hit a hard ground ball that Jonah Wickman at shortstop made a nice play on, threw him out at first base. Miller checks his swing as they check down to the first base umpire, who says he did not go. Hopefully when the lights take effect, your visual on the screen will be a lot better. Right now you just have to completely rely on me, I guess. As home plate and the shadows starting to creep out toward third base. Count goes full. Brought to you by Hendersonville Jewelers. Go see my friends Jimmy Murphy and Brian Stubblefield over at 811 West Main Street. I've been saying East Main. They're on West Main Street. Hayden Miller will draw a leadoff walk here in the top of the fifth inning. Second walk of the contest by Matthews. He's walked two and hit one, giving up only 2 hits to the Rhythm. Cooper Holbrook stepping to the plate. Holbrook was off in yesterday's game. Went 0 for 4 against Hoptown up at Bowling Green. Put a runner at first base. That ball slips through the gap between short and third, and that will put runners at first and second base.
Now batting is number 2,
Levi Perrell will step to the plate with nobody out and runners at first and second base. Levi Perrell 0 for 2. He's tested the right fielder and determined that he can catch as he will lay down a bunt, a beautiful bunt. They're not going to get Levi Perrell. Austin Taylor comes in, fakes a throw to first base, but Perrell, whether it was going to be a sacrifice bunt or a drag bunt, it was perfect for either occasion. And that will load the bases for Drew Robertson. That will mean a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram mound visit. Assume that's head coach Michael Clark, who will go out and talk to pitcher, catcher, and the infielders. Not sure if they have a whole lot of intelligence on Drew Robertson, the man who will step to the plate, who's 0 for 2 in today's game. But the last game he played up in Hoptown, or actually at Bowling Green against Hoptown, he went 2 for 4. The game before that, he was 1 for 5. And 2 for 4 in the game before that. So, except for a day off yesterday, I believe that's a 3-game hitting streak. I think he had an 0 for in the game before that. But since being inserted in the outfield and in the batting order, Drew Robertson has acquitted himself well. Looking for a big hit right now for the Rhythm. A 5th hit right now would drive in some runs. First pitch in the dirt. Drew's been a left-handed pitcher at Freed-Hardman in probably a dozen ball games down there his freshman year, and maybe 8 to 10 games at Catawba this past year. Has had no real game experience at the plate as a hitter as he swings over that fastball. So even you can take batting practice all you want, but facing live pitching is the experience you really need. So he's getting some good experience right here. I'd love to see him come through. He hits a ground ball to short. That could be 2. Short to second, on to first, not in time. So Drew Robertson will get an RBI, tie this ball game up. And that's the first out on the fielder's choice. Hayden Miller scores and ties this game up. Drew Lowry stepping to the plate with 1 out. And runners at the corners, a State Farm, Mitch Warren State Farm Insurance, first and third. Cooper Holbrook down there at third base. Drew Robertson at first. Robertson can run and likes to run. I know he's attempted at least 1 steal. Was unsuccessful. Let's see if he did get that 1 steal. So he's 1 for 2 on the season. He does not go as that pitch is right down the can to Drew Lowry. So the first RBI of the game for the Rhythm as Drew Lowry scored on an errant throw as he was stealing third base. Swing and a miss on a pitch around his neck. No balls, 2 strikes to the Signal Mountain hometown boy that attends Belmont University. Young man has an easy smile when you talk to him. Very nice young man. And there goes Robertson, and the ball is popped up. Drew will have to come back. That will be in play at first base as Jarrett Humphrey will make the play for out number 2. And Robertson gets back safely. Cooper Holbrook down at third base. I didn't see if he had made any attempt to come down the line. So a walk to Hayden Miller, a single between short and third, and then a bunt single that the base is loaded. Fielder's choice drove in 1 run. And now 2 outs as Harrison Travis, who singled in his last plate appearance, swings at the first pitch that he sees. I hope he sees some RBIs out there. Runner goes, no throw made, and I assume that pitch was called a ball. I never saw a move by the home plate umpire, and it was. So Drew Robertson steals second. Now 2 for 3 on the year. 2 RBIs now sitting out there for Harrison Travis. Pitch goes down low. 2 balls and a strike. Got a left-hander warming up down in the bullpen for the Jockeys. Swing and a miss. Twos are wild. Score is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, and 2 outs. Be awesome if it was the bottom of the, or top of the second, but swing and a miss as the ball pops out of the catcher's glove, and he throws down to first base to complete the out. And that will end the inning. The Rhythm score 1 run to tie the game on 2 hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. 2-2. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tim Reese back at Spalding University, the home of the Louisville Jockeys, as Kenny Thomas has checked in. KT, it's great to hear from you on the chat. Glad to know that you're checking out the broadcast, and that is some good intel right there about the head coach, Mike Clark, as he played for KT over at Vol State. Leading off the bottom of the fifth, Hunter Strong. He sees a Blake Ida pitch call for a strike, and he hits a ground ball just to the left of Drew Lowry at third. He throws over to first base. Tyler Franks stretches and makes the play for out number one. So KT was last year's Full Count Rhythm head coach and was set to be the head coach this year, but God had a little different plan. So Josh Carman is the head coach and general manager. Breaking pitch to leadoff batter Colin Goda, misses outside. So we're still praying for Miss Judy, Kenny's wife down there in Myrtle Beach. That pitch gets in there for a called strike. And according to Facebook, she's getting stronger and stronger every day. Catching fish, looking at the water, singing Jimmy Buffett songs. Or maybe she's just listening to KT sing them. That's probably what's happening. As Kenny's sister Vicky Maloney checks in, says, let's go Rhythm. Let's play some defenses. That breaking pitch basically hit Goda's back as he was trying to get out of the way of that. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the fifth with 1 out. Breaking pitch popped up. Second baseman Hayden Miller is under it, and he will make the grab for out number 2. So Blake Ida has gone into the 5th inning. I don't believe he has done that yet this year. He's got 2 4-inning stints, but he has not gotten an out in the 5th inning. He has 2 here against the Jockeys, but he has not retired Carson Bowles, who has singled and doubled and scored, and the leading hitter in the Ohio Valley League. And he's gone 2 balls, no strikes to the second baseman from Lincoln Memorial University and hometown Lebanon, Tennessee. Attended Lebanon High School, so I believe he played against the Beach High School teams that Josh Carman coached. Probably played against Jackson Cothran, who's behind the plate, who played at Siegel. 3 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Fastball in there for called strike as Bowles was throwing the bat away and started to take off his shin guard, but looked like a pretty nice pitch from my viewpoint. That brings us to a Hendersonville Jewelers full count. And that Breaking pitch misses this time, so he can go ahead and throw the bat and throw the shin guard away. So Carson Bowles has reached base all 3 times. And that is the first walk of the ball game for Blake Ida. Giving up 5 hits. 2 runs, 1 have been earned. As Miranda Oldham has just checked in via text. R.J. Lekowski was able to hold up on that pitch. Started to go, but held up. He has singled and struck out. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike now. As the Oldhams apparently having some sort of a family reunion in Port St. Joe, Florida. Swing and a miss, throw down to first base as Bowles is back in time. I don't know where Port St. Joe is in Florida, but if I pull that picture open, I see Atlee and what looks like the back of the heads of Henley and Hutton as that foul ball ticks off of the light pole. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lekowski had a single in the left field that drove in Carson Bowles as Bowles was stealing third. Breaking pitch fouled down the right field line. He picked up by Ryan Miller, who's down there loosening somebody up in the bullpen. It might be New Jack City. It is. Big Jackson Benjamin loosening up in the pen. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on at first, 2 outs. Swing a ground ball. Dribbler that Drew Lowry has to come in and make a throw on, and a splits by Tyler Franks down there at first base as the crowd oohs and ahs. Mostly the men who said, "Oh, that couldn't have felt good." But a ground out will retire Lekowski and retire the Jockeys. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We're through 5. It's a complete game, except we don't have a winner yet. It's 2-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Riggs back out in Louisville, Kentucky. Well, we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen for the Jockeys. Coming in the top of the 6th inning, left-handed pitcher Stephen Tom in relief of Garrett Matthews. Tom, 6'1", 190-pound junior from Bellarmine University right here in Louisville, hometown of New Albany, Indiana. Tom on for his 6th appearance, all in relief. Thrown 12 in the 3rd innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, 2 of which were earned. 11 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a 1.46 ERA. And he will face Henry Jackson, Tyler Franks, and Jackson Cawthron. So 2 right-handers and a left-hander here in the top of the 6th with the score tied at 2-2. Let's get us to the top of the 6th inning. Henry Jackson 1 for 2, singled and struck out. First pitch in from Tom is called ball 1. And the Nicaraguan two-step done by Henry Jackson to get out of the way of that pitch. Three balls, no strikes. As Steve and Tom come into the game, having a little trouble finding the strike zone. Robin Benjamin checking in, say that they're coming into town on Friday. We have a home game tomorrow, Wednesday, as Henry Jackson does his hard 90 after a 4-pitch walk. Not what head coach Michael Clark was hoping when he brought in the left-hander. So Tyler Franks, I'm sorry, I said 2 right-handers and a left-hander. It's actually a right-hander and 2 left-handers. Franks stepping in. Another pitch is in the dirt, and it gets away from Hunter Strong. Henry Jackson will hustle on down to second base. Sure that'll be ruled a wild pitch. If it's not, it should be. How about we get that guy on first base, move him to second, get him off of first, and get a ball on Tyler Franks. I was acting like I had Zach Williams running the board as Tyler Franks takes a big hack, comes up empty. I forgot I had to do it. Tomorrow night, though, Zach Williams will be back running the computer and running the mixer, and it's all I got to do is just keep a scoreboard or scorebook and talk. Another ball in the dirt, blocked by Strong. Jackson will stay at second base. So a home game tomorrow against Muhlenberg County, and then back out on the road to, let me see where that is. And there's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Franks hit with a pitch last time he was up to the plate, and he looks at a very close pitch right there that brings us to a Hendersonville Jewelers full count, located at 811 West Main Street. Henry Jackson hopping off of second base. Tom delivers, and that ball is driven down the right field line, and it is foul. Not by much, but the home plate umpire threw his hands up to say that pitch is foul. I think I might have missed a 3-2 pitch that somebody hit in fair territory. One of the plates that I stopped spinning on the away games was keeping up with the balls and strikes on my scoreboard, or my scorebook. I keep calling it scoreboard. I'd have called it a clock. And another 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. That pitch was inside. Would have been ball 4. Tyler Franks, that pitch actually kind of tailed back in on his hands. And that's the first out of the inning. Jackson Cawthron stepping to the plate. 0 for 2. Cawthron looks at a pitch high and tight. So Port St. Joe is on the Gulf Coast below Panama City. Well, I wonder why I hadn't seen it. I've spent plenty of time at Panama City Beach. And as Henry Jackson takes off, that pitch is fouled off. Jackson Cawthron might have been better to let that one go, as Henry Jackson had that space stolen. But it was apparently a pitch he liked, so he took a hack at it, fouled it off to the left side, so Jackson will return to second base. So Mike Hayes checking out the broadcast. The recent birthday boy and host home father, as Jackson continues to hop off second base. That fastball misses outside. Tom looks like one of those pitchers that slings the ball. I'm not sure if that's just a optical illusion for me, but there is a difference. Another pitch in the dirt as Hunter Strong has a look of disgust in his body. I can't see his face, but he's getting tired of getting beat up with a ball in the dirt. I can tell you that from experience. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jackson Cothran. Swung on and tapped foul over to the Rhythm dugout. Brings us to another Hendersonville Jewelers full count. Jewelry repair, they'll sell you diamonds, other jewelry, other stones for whatever the occasion. Go see them on West Main Street. Base hit into right field for Jackson Cothran. Henry Jackson is being waved home. The throw is way off, but line almost hits on deck man Hayden Miller, who doesn't see it, but Henry Jackson scores the go-ahead run. And on the throw, Jackson Cothran moves down to second base. As out of the dugout comes head coach Michael Clark. We have, I don't see anybody ready down there in that bullpen. Maybe there is, but he's got a slow walk out there to first base. So possibly a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram mound visit. So an RBI single for Jackson Cothran as Henry Jackson comes around to score. Not sure if they give a right fielder's throw was way off, and actually it will be a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Let me see if that guy came out of the bullpen or came out of the field. He got there pretty quick. We'll be right back to tell you about him after this short break. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Well, Mitch McClay just came by, and he said now that the Rhythm have the lead, he's got to go home and go to bed. 30-year-old, 35-year-old man. In the world's he got to go to bed at 8 o'clock for? Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen is number 26, Matthew Armstrong, on for the Jockeys. So another pitcher from Transylvania University, 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore right-hander from Louisville, Kentucky, on in relief of Stephen Tom, who was able to get 1 out here in the 6th inning. Hayden Miller steps to the plate with Jackson Cothran on down at second base. First pitch is delivered and goes off the glove of Hunter Strong. Not sure if he's not seeing it or not, but Jackson Cawthorn will move on down to third base. I got to believe that's a pass ball. So let's see how that is ruled. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike to Miller, who has grounded out and walked and scored. So 3-2, the Rhythm have taken the lead. Another pitch that goes high and will go to the backstop, and Jackson Cawthorn will come in to score. 4-2. Little delay on the game changer here as I'm waiting on the scoring, but maybe it's taken them a little bit of time as well. So they did rule an error on right fielder Humphrey for Cawthorn to move on down to second base. Pitch into Miller, misses. Count goes to 3 balls and a strike. And they did rule a pass ball for Cawthorn to get to third. And there's a pitch right down the can. Miller started just ever so slightly to take a hack, but he didn't. Hendersonville Jewelers, full count. There's a ball driven into left field. That will get over the left fielder head. Miller rounds first. He will be on at second base with a stand-up double. So that pass ball that was ruled earlier will not come into effect now, as that double right there would have scored Jackson Cawthorn from second base. So whether a pass ball or not brought, and they did rule that he scored on a pass ball. So my understanding is that run will now become an earned run. So I think game changer does its own thing, but you can change it. Another ball that's missed by the catcher on a breaking pitch inside to Cooper Holbrook. As Miller moves over to third base. So the wheels are kind of coming off the bus here for the Jockeys, or as they call it, their saddle. Swing and a miss by Holbrook. A lot going on in this inning right here. I'm using all my colored pencils. Errors, hits, runs, another ball in the dirt. Strong was looking around for it like he didn't know if he stops it or not, but he actually did stop that one. Port St. Joe is on the Gulf Coast. Okay. That's right. Thank you, David Franks. Swing and a foul straight back on a pitch over Cooper Holbrook's head. 2 hits in the inning, 2 runs. RBI single by Jackson Cawthorn. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Holbrook from the right-hander Matthew Armstrong. And that ball is popped out to right field, and it's going toward right field, and the ball is dropped by the right fielder. And in will come Jackson Cawthorn. I'm sorry, Hayden Miller. Jackson Cawthorn's already scored. So Miller moved over, so that's 3 pass balls in the inning. And I don't know how Cooper Holbrook's will be scored. Joey Humphrey had to come in on that ball as Levi Perrell steps in and sees Pitch on the outside corner called strike. So that could be an error or a base hit and an RBI, and it is an error ruled by the official scorer here. I don't disagree with that one. Pitch high and tight to Perrell, who's 1 for 3. So 2 errors by the right fielder in the inning. Don't know if the official scorer could rule a sacrifice fly would have scored Miller or not, since Humphrey was coming in on that ball. He's pretty shallow by the time he actually made contact with the ball. So, but a lot is going on here in the top of the 6th. Runner goes. Perrell looks at the breaking pitch that misses outside. Stolen base by Cooper Holbrook. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Holbrook now in scoring position. Only 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Perrell holds up. Brings us to a Hendersonville Jewelers full count. Five runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Rhythm. 2 runs, 5 hits. I believe there's 3 errors now as that ball is hit out in the right center field. That will get down as Holbrook was holding up. The throw comes in over the head of the cutoff man, and Perrell will move on down to second base. But Holbrook was holding up thinking that that ball was going to be caught. And he reaches third base. Well, Perrell gets a single, and we'll move to second base on the overthrow, I guess, or on the throw. And Drew Robertson back up with runners in scoring position. With 1 out. Fastball in the outside corner called strike. Robertson 0 for 3 with an RBI. He grounded into a fielder's choice with the bases loaded. Drove in a run, the only run of the 5th inning that tied the game. But the Rhythm have broken it open, and there's a fly ball at center field. That should get at least 1 run. Is Colin Goda in center field will make the grab, but Cooper Holbrook will come home on the sacrifice fly by Drew Robertson. And another RBI. Levi Perrell moves up to third base. As Holbrook comes in to score. Drew Lowry now with 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. So 4 runs now in the inning for the Rhythm. Swung on and popped up out to right field. Joey Humphrey will get another chance, and he will make the grab for out number 3. But the Rhythm take the lead here in the top of the 6th inning. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. 2 errors. 1 runner left on base. 6-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen, calls Jackson Benjamin out of the pen for the full count rhythm. Jackson Benjamin from Lenore-Rhine University, hometown is Charlotte, North Carolina. Benjamin on for his 6th appearance of the year, thrown 6 2/3, giving up 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. And he is on in relief of Blake Ida. So we're going through the alphabet. A for Ida, B for Benjamin. Next would have to be Gage Bradley, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's not on the trip, so we might have to keep going down the list. Jackson Benjamin is 6'3", 210-pound junior. 2nd year with the full count rhythm. Son of Walter and Robin Benjamin. Comes on to preserve this 4-run lead. First pitch swung on by Jarrett Humphrey, fouled off to the rhythm dugout. So number 26 gives away to number 36. Another foul ball to the backstop. Breaking pitches to the Kentucky Wesleyan senior and the brother of Joey Humphrey. This is Jarrett Humphrey, and he swings and foul tips, just barely gets a piece of that. Jackson Cawthorn could not hold on. Swing and a miss. Benjamin gets the strikeout. That will bring to the plate Caden Elliott. As the umpire needs some more baseballs. As a non-uniformed player hustles those out. That pitch handcuffed Jackson Cawthorn. Low and inside, ball 1. So Blake Ida goes 5 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned. Walked 1 and struck out 5. I don't know what's happening. Maybe the just can't see or what's happening, but Jackson Cawthorn missed what I thought if he had caught it would have been called a strike. 2-0 pitch swung on, a tap towards short. Perrell comes in, tough play, throws on to first base, and not in time. Caden Elliott will beat out an infield single. Slow roller that Perrell had to charge hard, but Caden Elliott just outran that ball. So the 6th hit of the ball game for the Jockeys. Has a runner now at first base with 1 out. Switch hitting Jonah Wickman stepping to the plate, 1 for 2 on the day. Fastball high and outside. So the Rhythm back home tomorrow against Muhlenberg County, then go on the road to Hoptown. And this time we'll play Hoptown in Hoptown. Fastball gets in there on the outside, strike 1. And then go to Bowling Green to play Franklin. Play the Franklin Duelers. And then the Rhythm are home for 3 straight games in 4 days. The 2nd, Saturday, Sunday, and then Tuesday, a swing and a miss. Is Jackson Benjamin looking to get a ground ball double play here to get out of the 6th inning. Fastball outside. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Jockeys shortstop from St. Charles Community College. He played in 42 games this past year, had 6 home runs, hit .312 on the season. And that pitch will go outside for a Hendersonville Jewelers full count. It's been a while since we've been back in Hendersonville, Drakes Creek Park. Runner goes, and the pitch is fouled off. So the running hit was on as Caden Elliott took off on that 3-2 pitch. Elliott looking for his first stolen base of the year. Let's see if he goes on this pitch. He does not. Another pitch fouled off out of play into the big, huge tree that is between the third base dugout and the Jockeys clubhouse or locker room or building where they dress. The Plummadors are heading to Hendersonville for the 4th of July as a runner goes. Pitch called a strike. Jackson Cothran juggled, so no throw. But the second out via a strikeout. Actually, that was looking. As all know, I'm out of wideout. Jackson Benjamin comes to the stretch. Let me get that runner over to second base, but it doesn't matter as Hayden Miller will gobble up that ground ball for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. As the Rhythm still lead 6-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Celebrate spring at Slim Chickens with the grilled chicken strawberry salad. Fresh greens piled with feta cheese, crisp cucumbers, candied pecans, and 100% all-natural grilled tenders. Topped with red, ripe strawberries. The grilled chicken strawberry salad. But hurry, it's only back for a limited time. Need a sweet spring treat? Upgrade your drink with any adult meal to a hand-spun strawberry milkshake. Slim Chickens. Dine in, drive-through, online, or delivery.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Ray says we go to the top of the 7th inning. Matthew Armstrong still on the mound for the Jockeys from Transylvania University. He came on in relief of Stephen Tom, but gave up 2 hits, had an error in there, and 2 runs, neither of which was earned. Stephen Tom finished with 1/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs. They were earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. As Harrison Travis steps to the plate, single in 3 trips. 4-run 6th inning for the Rhythm. Put them on top, 6-2. First pitch to the second-year Rhythm player, Harrison Travis, goes inside for ball 1. Righty on righty matchup here. That pitch misses away. On deck, Henry Jackson. Harrison Travis staying, I believe this is his 2nd year in a row that he is staying with Don and Jan Bowes, the parents of Zach Bowes, a Rhythm player from last year. So he fouls the ball off to the right side. Harrison is staying there with, I believe, Brock Culpepper, as there are 4 Carson Newman Eagles. 2 are over there with Zach Bowes, who also is still playing with Carson Newman, but he's rehabbing or resting an injury this summer. Otherwise, he'd be right here on this Rhythm roster. Foul ball gets the count to full count. Full count brought to you by FullCountMinistries.com. They are on week 3 down in Mazante, Nicaragua, up in the hills of Nicaragua, playing baseball and sharing the gospel. There's a ground ball that will get through into left field. So no on the full count first pitch foul ball, but yes to a base hit by Harrison Travis. He is now 2 for 4. Base hit to right field and now a base hit to left field. And the center fielder, Henry Jackson, stepping to the plate. Another Carson Newman Eagle, who is he and, let's see. Oh, and he gets plunked. And a hard 90 down to first base. So that's the second hit by pitch in 2 games. So Henry Jackson, who am I missing? I'm missing that fourth player from Carson Newman. Why am I not? I'm drawing a blank on it, on who it is. But that brings up Tyler Franks with runners at first and second and nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. Franks looks at a fastball high. And out of the dugout will come head coach Michael Clark. That may be the end of the line, so could be a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram mound visit or a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. As a left-hander, possibly Danton Reinhart, and it is a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Might be the young left-hander out of Volunteer State Community College, who I covered this spring, and it is. But we'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at FullCountMinistries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Frankie Delgado. That is it. Frankie Delgado, who is now rehabbing after surgery. That's not the Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. That's the other Carson Newman Eagle that I couldn't think of, who was staying with Henry Jackson with the Milligans. Bill and Cindy Milligan. He's not on my roster anymore, so that's who I could not think of. But on the mound for the Louisville Jockeys, young man from Volunteer State Community College, hometown Collinwood, Tennessee, Danton Reinhart, 6'3", 190-pound sophomore, left-handed pitcher on in relief of Matthew Armstrong. Reinhart on for his 5th appearance. He has a 1-1 record, 10 innings pitched, 12 hits, 11 runs, 9 earned, 8 walks, 10 strikeouts, as he will face Tyler Franks, who has a 1-ball, no-strike count on him already. So now a left-handed pitcher and a left-handed batter. Franks has already had that as he faced Stephen Tom. In his last at-bat. Reinhart misses. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch looks like it gets in there at the knees. Called strike 1. Franks has been hit by a pitch. Flew out and struck out. Looking for his first hit. Looking to do some damage with 2 runners on and nobody out. Left fielder still out there shading his eyes. The sun is still on him and center fielder. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Nice pitch by Reinhart. So Colin Goda out in center field and R.J. Lekowski still fighting the sun, but third baseman has sought and found shade, as well as Jonah Wickman at shortstop. Breaking pitch did not come across far enough, and the count goes full at Hendersonville Jewelers. Full count. 4 for 8 on the day. For a full count, first pitch, foul balls. And the 3-2 pitch is driven down the right field line. That'll be fair. 1 run will come across. A throw in from right field. We'll go to the cutoff man, but Tyler Franks will have a sliding RBI double to drive in the speedy Harrison Travis. And that will put runners at second and third. The run scored, make the score 7-2. Full count. Now we got another big problem on Game Changer. I'll talk to him about that after the game. I know there was a lot going on in that inning, so I'll check with him about that. Thank you, Gabi, for that. I'm not following it pitch by pitch, but see about getting that fixed. Jackson Cawthorn stepping to the plate with runners at second and third. Danton Reinhart goes 2 balls and no strikes to the left-handed hitting catcher, who was 1 for 3 and scored a run. So 2 hits in the inning. That produced 1 run and runners in scoring position. Off-speed pitch goes into dirt. Nice stop by Hunter Strong behind the plate, but the count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. And I would say that Jackson Cawthorn has the red light or the green light here. If Danton Reinhart wants to put a pitch right down Broadway, he will take a healthy cut. But he decides not to. Or as Mater would say in the movie Cars, a ton not to. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jackson Cawthorn. So Volunteer State facing Motlow State here in this matchup. Swung on and fouled off to the left side, bringing us to another Hendersonville Jewelers full count. Jimmy Murphy has no idea how many people are going to start showing up to buy jewelry and to get jewelry fixed over there at 811 West Main Street. Ground ball down the first base line, called fair as Reinhart gets over, drops the ball on the flip from Jarrett Humphrey. Dan Reinhart is pleading his case that he was pulling the ball out of his glove. So I'm not sure how that will get ruled, but another run comes in. And an RBI by Jackson Cawthorn. Still nobody out. First and third, a throw over to first base, and that throw goes wild. Franks will come home, and Cawthorn will head down to second base. So that's got, I'm not sure if that's going to be an error on the first baseman or an error on the pitcher, but either way, it's an unearned run as it stands right now. So again, here's another inning that a lot of stuff is going on. So take a little time for the official score, probably just to write it down, as Hayden Miller's first pitch that he sees from Danton Reinhart is fouled back. Hayden Miller doubled and scored in the 4-run 6th inning. They do have the score right, though, Gobby. I got 9-2, and they got 9-2. Curveball is driven out the left field. That ball is deep, and it will be off the wall. Hayden Miller driving in another run as a throw comes into third base, way over 2 cutoff men. So Hayden Miller just traded places with Jackson Cawthron out there at second base, and the Rhythm have gone up 10-2. Again, that was a ball I never saw when it went up. I had to look at fielders. So 4 runs in the inning, still nobody out. It's young Danton Reinhart with his college pitching coach standing over at third base. Can't feel good about this. First pitch to Holbrook is fouled off. So a single in the hole to left field by Harrison Travis. Henry Jackson was hit by a pitch, and a double by Tyler Franks. And I'm not sure what they ruled yet on Jackson Cawthron as that ball goes in the dirt. Let's see what they called that, an error on Danton Reinhart. Swung on and fouled back. At least one error on Dan Reinhardt. I'm not sure who got the error on the throw over. I'm not sure if that was an errant catch, as Holbrook is said to have gone, and he will strike out. And again, shows his disbelief as they check down to the base umpire. And he said that Cooper Holbrook went. So there's the first out of the 7th inning. That brings up Levi Perrell, shortstop for the Rhythm. And he looks at the first pitch in there for called strike. All right, I'm almost caught up with my. So they did rule 2 errors on the pitcher. One on the ground ball toss from Jarrett Humphrey. And there's a base hit in the right field. That they will hold the runner at third as the throw coming in from Joey Humphrey to Jarrett Humphrey is right on the mark. So another 1st and 3rd situation. A State Farm, Mitch Warren State Farm, 1st and 3rd. Levi Perrell with 3 straight base hits now, as his last one was a bunt. See, was that the last one that was the bunt? I think that was right. Drew Robertson steps to the plate. Regardless, Levi Perrell now 3 for 5. Drew Robertson looking for his first hit. And there's a ground ball to second. That's going to be a fielder's choice again. They won't get Drew Robertson at first base, and another RBI on a fielder's choice by Drew Robertson. Don't believe the scoreboard here has the score correct, as I have 11-2, and they are at 10. So 4-6 force out for the second out, and that brings Drew Lowry to the plate, who also is looking for his first hit of the ball game. And he taps the ball down to third base, and that will stay fair. And a throw back to second base as Drew Lowry will end up getting an infield single. Drew Robertson on at second base on the infield single. So some bad luck there for the Jockeys. But the Rhythm have batted around here as Harrison Travis will step to the plate with runners at first and second and 2 outs. He led this inning off with that base hit into left field. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs in the inning. It was 6-2 when we came in. So at least the scoreboard here, Game Changers got it at 11, but scoreboard here is 1 run behind. Robertson dancing off at second base, and the pitch low and inside to Travis. See if I can pull just a little bit more of the whiteout that I have in my little whiteout dispenser. Out, I'm going to need it to erase the 8th inning since we've batted around. Tough night for the scorekeeper. I would agree with that, Amy Travis. Ball 3 to the designated hitter. Danton Reinhart looks like this is his inning to finish. And a fastball looks like it was just a little up, and that will load the bases. So Henry Jackson, who got hit by a pitch by Matthew Armstrong. He was the last full complete batter to face Matthew Armstrong. He did throw to 1 pitch to Tyler Franks, and he swings and pops up a ball down the right field line. Going to be a tough play for Jarrett Humphrey. It falls foul. Humphrey tried to make a over the head catch, but could not get there to make the play. So everyone will return to their respective bases. Reinhart came on for Armstrong with Tyler Franks had a 1-0 count. He ended up giving up a double, and then the wheels fell off after that as Jackson looks at ball 1. Matthew Armstrong's given up 2 of these runs. The rest are Danton Reinhart's as another fastball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. A left-hander from Collinwood, Tennessee, heading back to Volunteer State Community College in Gallatin, right next to Hendersonville, Tennessee, where the Rhythm play. There's a ground ball to third, and Austin Taylor will glove it and step on third base for the out to retire the Rhythm here in the 7th inning. A lot of runs, a lot of hits. I'll tally them up and see if I can tell you what happened. But that's the end of the 7th inning for the Rhythm. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I've been nursing 36 years, and I love my job.
We believe in caring for everyone. And that's what makes our work a purpose.
What I love here at Ascension is the sense of community and being.
I look out for them, they look out for me, and we look out for our patients.
I have too many blessings to count. I think that's what happens when you find your calling.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Jackson Benjamin back on the hill for the Rhythm. Staked to an 11-2 lead now. And he will face 8-9-1 in the Jockeys lineup. Not sure if they will keep the same guys in the lineup. It looks like at least Austin Taylor stepping to the plate. So he is 0 for 2, the third baseman for the Jockeys. Face Jackson Benjamin, who's in his second inning of work. First pitch swinging, and a foul ball comes back. It gets a bite of Jackson Cawthron as the home plate umpire will take a little stroll out to the pitcher and him the ball. Give Jackson a little bit of a break. So 5 runs on 5 hits. There were 2 errors. 3 runners left on base there in the 7th inning. So that's 1 run in the 4th, 1 run in the 5th, 4 in the 6th, and 5 in the 7th. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Blake Ida's grandparents were watching from Hermitage, trying to get Blake a win here tonight. He is the pitcher of record as he went 5 innings and was still in the ball game when the Rhythm scored. As that swing and a miss, and ball gets away from Cawthron. Austin Taylor will get on first base. Question is that a pass ball or a wild pitch? Third strikeout for Benjamin, but runner gets on base. Hunter Strong, the catcher, stepping to the plate. He's reached on an error and grounded out. He scored after he reached on that error. Breaking pitch down in the dirt. I need lots of white out for my scorebook. I try to put a lot of information down so that'll help me to remember what's going on, but I am running out of this white out. As Strong swings and misses. Another swing and a miss. Fastball high and tight. Another pitch on the inside corner to throw down to first base. Taylor back in time. Count goes full. Let's make this a Todd and Melinda Neal host family full count. Jackson Benjamin and Carson Howard staying with the Neals. Todd and Melinda, and that pitch goes in the dirt for ball 4. So 2 runners now on with nobody out. pinch hitter coming to the plate for Colin Goda. Let's see, 25 there. Max Sampson, left-handed hitter. And he will square to bunt. First pitch low and inside. So I would assume that Sampson will go into center field for Goda. Fastball is high, ball 2. And out of the Rhythm dugout comes Josh Carman. And that usually means a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. We will see, as I don't see anybody actively loosening, but Josh Carman going out to have a discussion with Jackson. And he will leave him in the ball game. So that was a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and the occasional used Honda and Toyota mound visit. Max Sampson, 6 foot, 190 pound sophomore from Towson University, hometown Seattle, Washington. That young man is a long way from home. Benjamin misses down low, so Zach Williams, that's 3 straight while I've been on the road. Mound visits where the next pitch was a ball. Max Sampson hitting .207, and he will take a 4-pitch walk, which will now load the bases. Nobody out. The best hitter in the OVL stepping to the plate, Carson Bowles, who's been taken out of this game, and he has not been retired all night long. Single, double, and a walk. First pitch in the dirt, blocked nicely by Cothran. As I'm about ready for the lights to be turned on here, but they have not turned the lights on. Very dark on your screen as activity begins in the Rhythm bullpen. Swinging a foul ball off to the right side. So a strikeout. That drop third strike. They called a pass ball. He is now over to third base and 2 walks at first and second, and a strike called. So Benjamin now is a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Carson Bowles. Breaking pitch misses low and outside. Inside, full count. Todd and Melinda Neal, full count. Nobody out. And a ball in the dirt. That will drive in a run. RBI. 3 walks in the inning. Bring up R.J. Lekowski. See if they'll put that run up there on the board. I wonder if that's automatic. I don't think I've had this happen yet, and they don't. So bases are still loaded. First pitch to Lekowski is outside. Jackson Cothran will now go out to the mound to give Jalen Wirtz a little more time to get loosened up. So 1 run in the inning on a strikeout and a pass ball that allowed Austin Taylor to reach, and then 3 straight walks have plated a run for the Jockeys. I put that run. How do I have that run? I got the score wrong on my scoreboard now. There's a pitch called a strike. (11-3) is the score. Another pitch misses. Count goes at 2 balls and a strike to the 3-hole hitter, left fielder for the Jockeys, who is 1 for 3 on the day. And that pitch hits Letkowski, and he will take a stroll down to first base with a RBI and a bruise, as Hunter Strong will come into the plate. So uncharacteristically, Jackson Benjamin has lost the ability to throw a strike here, and that will be a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. So we'll take a break, tell you about Jalen Wirtz when we come back. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Since 1980, Hemphill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemphill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemphill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemphill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Jalen Wirtz from Middle Tennessee State University, 6'5", 215-pound sophomore from Gallatin, Tennessee, attended Station Camp High School just right down the street from where the Rhythm play their home games. The son of John and Frances Wirtz, the grandson of Pawpaw in Granbury, Texas, and Oma in Arlington, Texas. As Jalen Wirtz on for his 6th appearance. He has a 1-0 record with 1 save, 7 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, a 3.68 ERA. And it is getting darker and darker here, folks, as you can see on the screen. And I have no idea why they have not turned the lights on here. There are lights at Spalding University, but I'm surprised they have not turned them on yet. But 2 runs are across here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The score is correct at 11-4. Bases are loaded and nobody out. And the cleanup hitter, Jarrett Humphrey, will step to the plate. Humphrey has 6 home runs on the season. I believe he leads the Ohio Valley League in home runs. And a grand slam here would really tighten things up a bit, as Jackson Benjamin struggled to find a plate, but Jalen Wirtz' first pitch looked like a strike, but missed somewhere. They have a 3-ball, 1-strike count on the, I think they forgot that the guy got hit by a pitch, I believe. The pitch fouled off. Now they've corrected the scoreboard, at least according to the balls and strikes. They still don't have the score right, but 1-1 fastball inside. A lot happening in the middle of this ball game. First 3 innings, only 2 runs scored by Louisville in the bottom of the third, but that ball is drilled to deep left field, and that may just be that grand slam that will make this game more interesting, and it is. 7th home run for Jarrett Humphrey as he gets all of that one. Again, I couldn't see it, but it sounded good. And that will clear the bases. Make the score 11-8. First hit in the inning and the 6th run that has been scored. So everybody who's come to the plate has scored, and we have a pinch hitter. Number 18, Christopher Hund, that other player from Long Island University, will pinch hit for Caden Elliott. So the bases are empty now. As first pitch to Hund is called strike. Caden Elliott finished with a 1-for-3 mark. Right-handed batter from Woodbridge, Virginia, just south of Washington, D.C., and that ball sails over the ducked head of Christopher Hund. Again, goes with 2 balls and a strike. So after getting up 11-2, the Rhythm have allowed the Jockeys to get back in this ball game. A grand slam by Jarrett Humphrey. And there's a line drive into left center field. That ball will be down. And Cooper Holbrook will cut it off, throw it into second base, and keep Christopher Hund to a single. There's the second hit of the inning. Jonah Wickman stepping to the plate. 1-for-3 on the day. Jalen Wirtz looking for a ground ball double play here. And Wickman will square to bunt. That ball will roll down the third base line, but it will roll foul for strike 1. Jonah Wickman from Columbus, Indiana. All right, the lights are on here at Spalding University. Not sure if they'll help me where I'm at, but breaking pitch in the dirt, blocked by Cothran. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, or nobody out, 1 runner on. Square to bunt and a called strike as he pulls the bat back. On deck right fielder Joey Humphrey. Swing and a miss. And there it is, the first out of the inning. Ever elusive. The 7th batter to come to the plate. Sorry, the 8th batter to come to the plate. Third batter that where it's his face, the runner goes. Swing and a miss and a drop ball by Jackson Cawthorn. So a stolen base by Hund. Puts him at second base. A hit and run, I would assume, as Humphrey was swinging while Hund was running. Wirtz comes set. Looks back twice. Another breaking pitch. Hits in there for a called strike. This is the second game for Christopher Hund with the Jockeys. Swing and a miss and a back. The backswing may have hit Jackson Cawthorn, but 2 strikeouts in a row for Jalen Wirtz. And Austin Taylor, who also struck out but reached on a pass ball and scored. He led this inning off with a strikeout, a ball that got by Jackson Cawthorn. So as it stands right now, the 10th batter to come to the plate. He squares the bunt and fouls it back. Taylor 0 for 3. So both teams batted around in the 7th inning. 11-8 is the score. Runner goes, throws outside, and the throw down to third base. Sidearm throw by Jackson Cawthorn will get by, and another run will score. Ill-advised throw by Cawthorn, and an unearned run on the errant throw. That pitch was way outside, and Jackson Cawthorn was on his knees and just slung that thing sidearm. And it went in the dirt. Drew Lowry could not make a play on it, so another run in. 11-9. Two balls, one strike. Another ball in the dirt. Count goes to 3-1. Might have missed a pitch. The scoreboard's saying 3-1 as well, but must be he's not putting up 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there's ball 4. So Austin Taylor gets a walk. First walk by Wirtz. So 7 runs have been scored. As Hunter Strong comes to the plate, he was the first walk of the inning. He later scored, of course. There's a ground ball over the head of third base coach. Swung on and popped up over. This is trouble if Hayden Miller can't make it. And it drops in front of Drew Robertson, who comes in and gets the ball back into the infield. But that puts runners at first and third on a flare over the first baseman's head. It will bring us back to the top of the lineup as Max Sampson came in to pinch hit for Colin Goda here in the bottom of the 7th, and he will get his second at-bat of the inning. He walked and scored. So that puts runners at first and third as Taylor was moving on the swing as that ball's in the dirt, blocked by Cothran. So the tying run is on first base. Fastball outside. 2 balls, no strikes as Carson Bowles, a thorn in the side of not only the Rhythm, but probably every team they've played this year, is on deck. Fastball right down the can for strike 1. Two and a half hour long so far. Another fastball poured in there for called strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. You want to make it happen right here. You don't want to go full. Runners at first and third. Breaking pitch is swung on and the tag is applied for out number 3. A lot of runs. Not a lot of hits. As the Rhythm still lead, but it's gotten a lot tighter here at Spalding. This is the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back in Louisville on the campus of Spalding University, where we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen for the Jockeys. Ryan Leonardo from Long Beach City College, hometown of Anaheim, California. They give no height and weight, but I would say he's probably about 5'10", 170. We'll just give him that. 5'10", 170, and he is on in relief. I believe we finally got the scoreboard corrected. 11-9 as we move to the top of the 8th inning. Tyler Franks, Jackson Cothran, and Hayden Miller due up here in the top of the 8th inning. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch delivered, ball 1. Dave and Trish Lamar checking out the broadcast. Host home family as Tyler Franks looks at a pitch that missed somewhere. I was ready to call that a strike. 3 balls, no strikes as Leonardo yet to find the strike zone here for the Jockeys. He finds it right there, right down the middle of the plate. So a 7-run bottom of the 7th as that ball is hit high and far, but foul. That's out of the park, but his towards was just off a little bit. And that brings us to a Dave and Trish Lamar host family full count. And ball 4. Rhythm have their leadoff batter aboard. Those leadoff walks typically come back to haunt. Let's see if, I don't know if I can see that far out there or not, but I think that is Max Sampson who's gone out to center field. Cawthron looks at ball one. Don't know that there's been any other changes other than the pitcher. Swing and a miss. Cawthron 1 for 4 has 2 RBIs and scored 2 runs. Fastball misses high and way outside. Evan Jones is on that trip down there. All right. I don't know who all else is down there. Smithson, John Smithson, Jonah, Micah. That ball is drilled high to right field. Back goes Humphrey, and back he goes, and that ball is out of here. A 2-run shot by Jackson Cawthron. Gets a couple of those runs back. The first home run for the young catcher from Motlow State as a full count rhythm. So 2 left-handers have come to the plate against left-handed throwing Ryan Leonardo. He walked the first one and gave up a home run to Jackson Cawthron. 2-run shot off the bat of the left-handed swinger catcher, and there's a long drive down the left field line by Hayden Miller, but it will go foul. And it will get out of the yard as well. So Humphrey kept going back on that ball in right field. I thought it was pretty well hit. I just didn't know if it was hit well enough, as breaking pitch is fouled straight back. No balls, 2 strikes to Hayden Miller, who is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and 3 runs scored. Had a great game so far, and he looks at a pitch high and outside, but does not offer. Breaking pitch lands just past Miller's right foot. So Evan Jones on the trip with the Smithsons and the Jaggers and Eric Alexander. Check swing foul ball. Maybe are the Spates boys there? Adam and Addison, have they come over from Chinandega? Wonder if they've come over. Surely they have. Ground ball down the third baseline. It will go foul. Ross Spurgeon watches Austin Taylor pick that one up in foul territory. Vamos Ritmo. You're so bilateral. Evan Jones. Count goes full. This full count is brought to you by the Mazante Mission House for the Full Count Ministry. Nub down the right field, or down the first baseline. Jarrett Humphrey will toss over to Miller Leonardo at first base, and that looks like an infield single to me. No error, as the first baseman came in to get the little ground ball that was hit off the end of the bat and tossed to the pitcher coming over to cover first base, but Miller beat that one out. So we'll check and see how that one's ruled, but Hayden Miller on at first base for his compadre, is also an incoming freshman, Cooper Holbrook. He swings and misses the off-speed pitch from Leonardo. Waiting for game changer here. 13-9 and a called strike to Holbrook. Seems like every time he gets up to the plate, he finds himself down in strikes. Cooper Holbrook 1 for 4 has scored after reaching on an error by the right fielder. Breaking pitch on the outside corner. He looks back in disbelief, hangs his head and walks back to the dugout. Out number 1 on a called third strike. Leadoff batter Levi Perrell for the 6th time in the ball game. He swings, fouls the ball straight back. 3 for 5. He hit a fly ball and a line drive out to the right fielder. His first 2 at-bats has since singled, bunt single, and single to right. He pops that ball up. It looks like it's in play. Humphrey will come over toward the Rhythm dugout and make the catch for out number 2. He made the catch right in front of the fence. And that will bring Drew Robertson to the plate. Nice play by Jarrett Humphrey. Still waiting for Game Changer to tell me how they ruled on Hayden Miller's ground ball. Drew Robertson, ball in the dirt. That will get by Hunter Strong, and Miller would head on down to second base on the wild pitch. Rhythm trying to get a winning streak going. They have 1 game winning streak after winning 5-0 against the Stallions yesterday. Pop up, that's playable in foul territory. Austin Taylor over, and he will make the catch to retire the Rhythm here in the top of the 8th. The Rhythm scored 2 on the 2-run home run by Jackson Cothran and lead 13-9. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine & Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine & Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine & Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Calls Caleb Marks out of that bullpen from Trevecca Nazarene University, on for his 2nd appearance. 6'1", 180-pound sophomore from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He'll be throwing to his former high school teammate at Siegel High School, Jackson Cothran, the son of Nick and Cindy Marks. Has an older brother, Tad, and the grandson of GP and Ma T in Lebanon, Tennessee, and Peepaw in Dixon, Tennessee, and Papa, who is a grandmother, in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Caleb Marks, I believe, my memory is correct, pitched up at Bowling Green, threw an inning, gave up 1 hit, got a little bit of hot water, but got out of it with 1 strikeout, and he is on in a 13-9 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th inning, facing Carson Bowles leading off from Lincoln Memorial University. So down in Nicaragua, Addison is not. I'm saying Addison is there. Adam, the father, is not there. So having a great time down at the Mission House. First pitch from Marks in there for called strike 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. So a 7-run seventh for the Jockeys got them back in the game in a big blow. Grand slam from first baseman Jarrett Humphrey, his 7th bomb of the year. 2, 3, and 4 due up. And a called strike. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That apparently whispered at the outside corner. 1-2. Curveball called, strike 3, and down for the first time goes Carson Bowles. Goes down looking. He had singled, doubled, walked, and walked. So first batter faced by Caleb Marks goes in the books as a strikeout looking. Becca Poole, what are you doing? What have you been doing if you just get into the ball game? Come on, we play almost every night. Caleb Marks got that curveball working on the outside corner. Well, you've missed a lot, Becca. Let me just tell you, okay? Don't go to Game Changers, what I hear. Fastball high. Just have to stick around and hope I can recap here before the game ends, because when the game ends, it's got to be fast. Because I got a lot of equipment to break down to get on that bus. I don't want them leaving without me. Swing and a miss on another breaking pitch. So Louisville Jockeys scored first in the bottom of the 3rd. Scored 2 runs, but the Rhythm rallied for 1 run in the 4th, 1 in the 5th to tie the game, and then a 4 spot in the top of the 6th to take a 6-2 lead, and then 5 more in the top of the 7th to seemingly put it out of reach as Caleb Mark gets another strikeout looking. So 2 batters, 2 backward Ks in the books. So after the Rhythm took an 11-2 lead, then had trouble finding the strike zone until all of a sudden they did find the strike zone when this guy got to the plate with the bases loaded. And he deposited a big fly over the left field wall into the trees for a grand slam. Got them right back in the ball game. Mark's throwing pretty much all breaking pitches here. There's a fastball in the outside corner called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caleb Marks had an excellent freshman year over there at Trevecca, and a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch, and he retires the side on strikes. Well, a great inning for Caleb Marks as the Jockeys go down 1-2-3. Rhythm still lead 13-9. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Edge Appraisal Services is who you should depend on to provide high-quality appraisals on all types of residential properties in Sumner County and surrounding counties. Contact them today at 615-554-3435 or check them out on the web at edgeappraisalservices.com. Mention you heard us on Full Count Rhythm Broadcast and receive 10% off your next appraisal. That's Edge Appraisal Services, proud supporter of the Full Count Rhythm.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen for the Jockeys. Will bring the second baseman Carson Bowles in to the mound to face the Rhythm here in the top of the 9th inning. New second baseman is a young man who was inserted as a pinch hitter or the DH in the 7th inning. That is Christopher Hund that's out there at second base now. Make sure of that. Number 18 as I look through the catcher and the umpire. So Carson Bowles on in relief, the 6th pitcher for the Jockeys. A jumbled scoreboard up there. Don't know that I can trust all the numbers that are up there, but 14 hits, 13 runs, 14 hits for the Rhythm as Drew Lowry steps to the plate. Bowles delivers first pitch high, ball 1. Well, that other nephew, the swim meet, I wonder if that's broadcasted. Swung on and lifted high and deep, but foul down the left field line by the young man from Signal Mountain who attends Belmont University. 2 Belmont boys on this team, one currently there and one heading there. Will Pryor from Whitwell, Tennessee. We got 3 Lipscomb guys, Will Newell, Logan Van Treek, and Tyler Sills. So the Belmont fellas feeling a little overwhelmed. That ball's popped up out the left center field. It may drop in front, and it will get down as Lowry will not stop, and he will head into second base and be called out on a hustle play there. Throw in from the left fielder. The tag applied by the new second baseman, Hund. And that will be a single and an outfield assist. 7-4 for out number 1. Harrison Travis steps to the plate. First pitch in there for called strike. Starting to cool down here as Travis starts to go. Ball goes in the dirt. They do not check, so ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrison Travis. 2 balls and a strike now. Travis struck out twice, singled twice, and walked once. Scored 1 run. 5 errors I have in my book for the Jockeys. They have 4 out there on the scoreboard, but let's see what Game Changer has. I know there's been a mess of them, as they say down here in the South. Swung on and high fly ball at the left field. That has a chance, but at the wall, Lakowski gathers it in for out number 2. Harrison Travis still looking for his first home run of the year. That was the closest bid he had. That will bring Henry the Eagle Jackson to the plate. Been active on the base paths. Single walk, hit by a pitch on a fielder's choice. 1 for 3. See the first pitch from Bowles in there for a called strike. I don't know if Carson Bowles pitches over at LMU or not. I guess I could find that out when talking to Ty Boyd or Kevin McCarthy on the bus trip back to Hendersonville, but they're teammates at LMU this past year. Ty Boyd will be going back to LMU, but Kevin McCarthy will be moving on to UT Southern as that ball is grounded in the left field for another single for Henry the Eagle. A 2-out single by Henry Jackson. That brings Tyler Franks to the plate to give him a shot at driving in some more runs He has an RBI double. Been hit by a pitch and walked, scored twice. This young man has a lot of power. Four home runs, 15 RBIs now on the season. A nice pitch right there by Bowles on the outside corner at the knees for called strike one. 13-9. Rhythm have scored in the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and eighth, and looking to score here in the ninth. As another pitch gets on that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler is looking for something inside that he can pull, just like on-deck batter Jackson Cawthron did, and he gets a breaking pitch that falls to his feet when it got to the plate for a swinging strike 3. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. The Rhythm have a 4-run lead. 3-run leads have not been safe the last couple games, but 5-run and 4-run, we will check it and see as we are going to the bottom of the ninth inning. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the ninth, and we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Will Pryor on not a save situation as the Rhythm are up by 4 runs, but he is on to definitely close this one out. A 2022 high school senior graduate from Marion County High School from Whitwell, Tennessee. 6'2", 205-pound incoming freshman to Belmont University. The son of Chris and Christy Pryor, the grandson of Pop and Gran in Whitwell and Nana in Dalton, Georgia. And Will Pryor on for his 7th appearance, has a 1-0 record, 1 save on the year, 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. They were earned, 2 walks, and 13 strikeouts. And he will face Christopher Hund, who grounds over to third base on the first pitch that he sees. And Drew Lauer throws on to first base for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. Stepping to the plate, Jonah Wickman, who is 1 for 4, a single and 3 strikeouts on the night. And I just looked at Game Changer in the box score, and they don't even have Jalen Wirtz coming into the ball game. So we'll have to get that fixed. First pitch from Pryor to Wickman is outside. That one gets in there for a called strike. On deck, Joey Humphrey. Jockeys scored 2 in the 3rd and then 7 in the 7th. As Wickman checks his swing there. 2 balls and a strike. Wickman, a switch hitter, and he fouls a ball straight back. Lori Gettelfinger still here. Well, I see all 4. I didn't know Leeway was here as that ball curves in the dirt and will hit Wickman as he will go to first base on the hit batter. Will Pryor, I'm not sure that he's had a 1-2-3 inning yet. I'll have to check that. One hit, and 3 strikeouts. I think he might have hit a batter in his last, but I have to check that out. But first pitch that he delivers to the left-handed swinging right fielder Joey Humphrey, swung on and missed. Swing and a miss on a sinking fastball for strike 2. That pitch was pretty close to the strike zone, but called a ball. Jackson Cawthorn just unable to hang on. Yes, Will Pryor in his last appearance struck out 3 batters, and he struck out that one. But he did hit a batter in that Paducah game where the Rhythm won 6-3 with the 3-run home run by Tyler Franks in that top of the 9th inning, I believe. Or was that not the day he hit that 3-run homer? I guess it wasn't. So now 2 outs and a line drive base hit into center field. Henry Jackson will stay down on that ball, throw it into second base, and that puts runners at first and second. With 2 outs, Austin Taylor with that line drive single. That will bring to the plate the catcher, Hunter Strong. Swings and fouls the first pitch he sees from Pryor at the plate. Runners on at first and second here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Strike right down the can on a fastball. No balls, 2 strikes as the Jockeys are now down to their last strike. Rhythm trying to go to 14-8. And there's a ground ball to Drew Lowry at third. He will throw on to first after looking at second. And that is the ball game. And the Rhythm get the win in a crazy game. 13-9 as I try to clear everything out and get you a final score. 13-9 is what I have. I believe Game Changer is going to have the same thing as the Rhythm move to 14-8 and have a 2-game winning streak. Louisville Jockeys will fall to 6-15 on the year. Game that took 3 hours and 4 minutes according to my calculations. Blake Ida will get the win. Let me see, he will go to 3-0 on the season. And I believe that Stephen Tom actually may get, I think he will. Stephen Tom will get the loss, even though he threw 1/3 of an inning. And let's see what he will fall to on the season. He will go to 0-1 on the season. No save there as the Rhythm come up with 14 hits, 13 runs, 2, 5, 8, and left 9 runners on base. Ended up with 2 errors. So that'll do it from Louisville, Kentucky here. Our only trip to Louisville this year, unless the 2 teams meet in the championship at the end of the year, at the end of July. So thank you for joining me tonight on the Full Count Broadcast Network, and thank you for your chats. And we will be back home at Drakes Creek tomorrow night to face the Muhlenberg County Stallions. And I hope if you're in the area, you'll come out to the ball game, as that will be our first game before then going back out on the road for 2 days, and then we will be back for Saturday, Sunday, off on 4th of July Monday, and a home game on Tuesday, July 5th, which is First Responder Night. I didn't tell you all about that, but I'll tell you more about that tomorrow again. First Responder Night, we'll be auctioning off more jerseys, so a lot of fun with that we had in the first time with the Mission jerseys. So for head coach Josh Carman, this is Tim Reese saying, let's see, we'll go back to everyone who competes in the games, golly, I've lost it, goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. 1 Corinthians 9:25. Pray for us as we drive home. This is a 13-9 win for the Rhythm. You've been listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network. God bless. Talk to you tomorrow.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.